training large language models on consumer-grade GPUs. Surprise? Salam, and welcome again. We're going to be looking into this in the upcoming video. Training large language models or LLMs used to be an exclusive task reserved for the companies with millions of dollars to spend on specialized hardware. Early LLM development required access to cutting-edge GPUs, vast amounts of memory, significant financial backing, which was creating a barrier for independent researchers or small businesses. As AI models grew in size, so did the computational requirements, locking all but the wealthiest organizations from the innovation, locking all out basically. So for example, in the previous years, training models like GPT-3 involved substantial financial burden. OpenAI spent millions of dollars not just on high performance hardware, but also on energy costs, keeping these machines to keep these machines running. Summarize, it was extremely expensive to actually train an LLM or data model to perform in a certain way due to the cost, the energy consumption. It was only limited to companies with who had multi-million dollars at disposal and they can invest in their R&Ds. I came across this recent study. You can actually use your consumer-grade hardware and you're able to train the LLMs. Now, there's a lot of science, statistics, physics in that paper that's released. I'm going to walk you through that. The link is in the description if you want to read it yourself. But we'll have a quick look. Now, most of the things I don't even have a complete understanding of what they want to say. But one thing that I clearly got was you can actually train your large language models on 8 3060 or 3090 NVIDIA CPUs with GPUs. Basically, you put 8 gaming laptops together, the cheap ones, under $1,000, and you're good to go to start training. This opens the door for researchers and independent developers and small businesses to engage in advanced AI research that was once only limited to the larger organizations. NVIDIA 3090, while it's not cheap, but it's significantly more affordable than its larger counterparts, like server grade A100s or V100s or others. For many small labs and startups, this makes the dream of LLM training and a powerful LLM come true, and that's practically a reality. Now, what that means is you can take any gaming laptop, popular ones, from any company which has got this kind of GPU fitted into it, minimum 3060 or 3090. With 6 or 12, 6, 8, 12 gigs of VRAM or whatever you've got in your GPU, and using just 8 of them. This study, they were able to train 8 billion parameter model within 8 hours, and so basically bringing the energy footprint down, so it's more greener. If you're thinking about building something like ChatGPT or Jace or something else, now that's difficult, or even Llama models, or even Microsoft's little one 5.3. Even that's long, that's big. But if you're thinking about a common use case would be if you take Llama 3.1, which is one of the most powerful ones, rivaling ChatGPT 4.0 or close on it. What you can do is you can take that and you can train the models on those. So basically, what it does is it scrapes the surface while keeping the base intact. So it scrapes a few of the surface layers where you can train the model on your own data. You can bring out your own LLM. There are codes in Python to do that very simply. So if you just want to quantize a model which is 70 billion parameters into something smaller, you could do that. And there are tons of videos on YouTube. If you are a decent coder, you should be able to figure that out. But at the same time, if you start doing this one, what you can do is you can take your business data have it in a vector database. You should be able to easily utilize the power of Llama 3.1, which is one of the most stable models when it comes to LLMs, and then add your data on it, and then there you go. That's your own personal chat GPT is available now. If you need more guidance, hit me up on the email in the description. I'll be able to help you with that, building a private AI on the custom-made interface that is branded to your organization. But at the same time, you can add more agents to it by using PyAutoGen from Microsoft, or Pro AI, or Llama agents frameworks. And it's pretty easy and straightforward to do. But once you have this data trained, and then look, this study has just changed everything. So I am super excited, and I really want to jump into it and start testing it and see how the whole results come out. But I won't go into the training of the LLM yet. I've got my mix of LLMs which are running, which are pretty decent. And again, you want to know more, drop me an email and we can have a discussion. But at the same time, so this changes the whole paradigm. Now let's look at the white paper quickly and see what it has to offer. I'd just like to walk you through this quickly. So the article that I found was with analyticsindiamag.com, and it was pretty interesting. It just immediately intrigued me to go through this. And the research paper that they're talking about is a research from the School of Computer Sciences Technology from Suzhou University. Of course, it was Chinese, and these guys are just brilliant in what they do. So they have written a pretty decent white paper which focuses on large language models. You can just go through this, but the bit that I am really interested in was that there's a lot of difficult things. I won't call it gibberish because it all makes sense. At the same time, I'm no professor, so this is the white paper that I was talking about. Link is in the description. So as AI continues to grow and evolve, the methods that allow for cost-effective training and deployment will be crucial for ensuring that the benefits of AI reach as many people as possible in as lower costs as possible. Now, the AI landscape is shifting, and with innovations like the one we just talked about, we are witnessing the beginning of the new era where cutting-edge, privatized, customized LLMs will be accessible to all. So you can build it, train your models, keep them with yourself. But if you think you're from a certain industry and you have a certain amount of data, and then you can actually help others, you might want to put it on places like Llama, or you want to put it on Hugging Face, and you can have your GGUF file or whatever you can build. You can put it there, and then it can be accessible to all. They can utilize the generic training that you did. So for example, you're oil and gas, you're finance sector, you are retail sector, you're decently large in your business, so you build this model and now you want to share the whole thing. So for one of the examples could be you're a business a very large business based out of the GCC region or Middle East region. Now, there are a few characteristics which are very common to this particular region, which we don't see in other parts of the world. So if you have a certain, let's say, a certain sector that you train your model on, and you would want the like all the companies around to utilize that model. So you can train that model, you can build an LLM, and you can share it with others through these platforms. So that was a quick rundown, and with that, signing off. See you in the next one.